Hi teacher, and this video is how to score 0 points. The video shows many mistakes that the student made in the IELTS test. I would like to go through most of the question and the answer that the students have given to the teacher. First, the examiner asked to the student, "Can I see your identification, please?" The student showed her a photo from an animal and said, "Sure, I have lots." Wait, he is pretending that the animal in the photo is him and made a hot to the teacher. I think do hots during the sun is very bad because the student needs to be polite and be focused in the question. It is important the student take the speaking test serious. Second, when the teacher asks the student for her full name, the student say yes. This is not an answer. She needs to say yes and give to the examiner her full name like yes. My full name is Maria Alvarez. Third, when the examiner asks to the student, "Where do you come from?" the students didn't give a right answer. He said, "I come from home on the bus 1321. He needs to say, for example, "I come from Bogota, the capital country of Colombia." Four, when the examiner asks, "Do you work or are you a student?" the students say, "This is a good question," but she doesn't give a proper answer. Like, "Yes, this is a good question, and I am an English student or I work in a primary school." The thing that I mean here is that the student needs to answer the question in a clear way and also try to explain where they work or study. Fifth, the teacher asks to the student, "Tell me about entertainment, where you come from. Tell me about popular tourist destination, where do you come from. Tell me about popular dish, where you come from." In this question, the student answered the same, "I come from China." My feeling is that the student was not focused in the question and she only heard the last part of the question. And this is the reason because the answer to each question, "I come from China." Six, how often do you go shopping? Again, the student say, "This is a good question, but does not answer." She needs to give a complete answer, like, for example, "I love to go shopping 3 times a week," and maybe to make her answer more interesting and say, "Where does she like to go shopping?" Seventh, what is your favorite shoe? In this question, the students say, "Photoshop for me with this answer is he is not taking his exam serious, or maybe he is thinking that being funny with the teacher will give him a good point and is wrong." 8. What do you like to buy? The student wants to say ice cream, but she cannot pronounce well, and the teacher understands that she say ice cream. So the teacher asks her what flavor of ice cream, and the student touched her eyes and said, "Ice cream, cream for my eyes." And so here we can see that it's very important to have a good pronunciation in the speaking test. And if we make a mistake when we pronounce a word, we must to try to make correction because this will give us a good point. And nine, when the examiner asks to the student, in your opinion, what will be shopping we like in the future? The students say, futurists, I will my answer the student is not going to get a good mark in his exam. He needs to give more complete answer. Like for example, I think shopping in the future is going to be very easy because with the advance in technology, people will do shopping online very relaxing at home. People don't need go out to spend many hours in shops to buy, but what they are looking for. And 11, where the examiner asks, what is your favorite drink? Different students get to hear a brown answer, like a woman say, I want to be a businessman. A boy say, I want to be a policewoman. Another student say, I want to be a doctor. This is a good answer, but then the teacher asks him, what type of doctor? And he say, a rich doctor. This is not the right answer because he needs to say something like, I want to be a pediatric doctor or general doctor or urology doctor sorry. And here we can see that the students don't have good range of vocabulary. And 13, the student is being funny and say, I have a dead mosquitoes. With this answer, he doesn't show to the examiner good attitude. He's taking the exam in a funny way and he's not going to get points for that. With this question, the students can use his imagination and give a good answer. Like for example, on the way on my room, I had a photo with my family in a holiday in the Caribbean 10 years ago. 14, the examiner asks, what do you do to relax? The student only say, I sleep. What a poor answer. She has the chance to impress the teacher with her answer like, I like to go to cinema with my friend to watch a nice movie, and always I enjoy eating popcorn during the movie. Or like to be at home in bed reading a good book. Then the teacher asks to the same students, what do you do when you are sleeping? The students say, I wake up. This is not the answer to this question. Here the examiner can see that the student does not have a good vocabulary and grammar. And this is the most important, the student is not well prepared for exam. For 15, the last question is a question card that the examiner gives to the student. She asks to him to look at the question on the card and think in the answer. The students read the card that say, give me all your money. And we ask a question to the teacher. He passed his money to her. He doesn't not ask to the teacher, what do you do? What do you mean in the test? Give me all your money. In conclusion, all the students did terrible in the exam. Some of them showed bad attitude, taking the exam not serious and being funny with their answer. Other students didn't understand the question and gave wrong answer. Other students gave very short answer or had been keeping quiet. These are good examples that how to fail in the speaking test, and also is a prompt for us to look all the mistakes and prepare well for the exam to get high marks. In the IELTS test, it's very important to have a good posture because this will show that we are confident. We need to be polite with the examiner if we don't understand a question, we can ask to her or him that repeat the question to us. We need to have a good range of vocabulary and grammar and try to give long answers using interesting words. We cannot be quiet because this will show that are not prepared for the test. We need to prepare the test at home many times. Choosing different topics and asking many questions about these topics and answer the question. And after this, we need to record ourselves many times because like this, we have the opportunity to find our weakness and make correction in the right time. Okay, teacher, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope you understand me. Bye bye.